Round 2 of the Rockstar Energy MX Nationals took the riders north to Prince George and the Blackwater MX track for the very first time. As the MX2 boys took off out of the cement pad for the first time, it was Jacob Hayes out front, followed by Thompson, Osby, Davey Fraser, Pettis. As they completed the first lap, it was number 100 Jacob Hayes, followed by Thompson, Osby, Pettis, Davey Fraser, Moffenbauer, and the rest of the field. Thompson made his way to the front with Osby behind him, followed by Hayes and the two teammates of Pettis and Moffenbauer chasing them. Then came Davey Fraser, Arsenal, LaFontaine, and Christopher Fortier. Josh Osby will take a run and get close to Thompson, followed by Hayes. Moffenbauer gets around his teammate, Jess Pettis. Here comes Dylan Wright after that terrible start, having to move his way forward. He did what he could to salvage some points. Josh Osby would get up to the rear wheel of Cole Thompson and challenge for the lead, getting this close to him but unable to make the pass. Next came the heated battle between Davey Fraser, Christopher Fortier, Ryan Surratt, and Taylor LaFontaine, number 47. As the riders make their way uphill past the mechanics area is Thompson, followed by Moffenbauer, Osby, Pettis taking that inside line, and Jacob Hayes. It was Thompson out front, but he had all kinds of company with number 12 and points leader Sean Moffenbauer, who was not going to make it easy on the defending champ. Then it was Surratt, Fortier, Hayden Halstead, Casey Keast, and Davey Fraser chasing them down. Moffenbauer would make his way to the front, followed by Thompson. Third place came Jess Pettis. Moffenbauer would tip over while leading, stall his bike, remount, and make his way back in third place, just ahead of number 787 Josh Osby. Thompson looked pretty smooth out front, followed by number 16 and Prince George native Jess Pettis. Points leader Sean Moffenbauer still in third, with Josh Osby close behind him, followed by number 100 Jacob Hayes. Behind them came Surratt, Talon LaFontaine, number 47, and a heated battle between Keast and Taylor Arsenal, who makes the move. Hayden Halstead came next after them, while Dylan Wright continued to charge forward but could make up no better than 11th place by the checkered flag. But in the end it was Cole Thompson who took the win, followed pretty closely by number 16 Jess Pettis. Next it was the tandem of Moffenbauer with Osby close behind him. Here's a look at your Moto 1 results. Next it was time for the first MX1 Moto, and as the gate dropped and the riders filed around the first right-hand sweeper, it was number 377 Christophe Pourcel up front, followed by Alessi, Gerke, Chisholm, Medaglia, Clayson, and Fasciotti. When they completed the first lap, it was still Pourcel up front, followed by a charging Gerke, and Chisholm and Fasciotti were having a battle of their own, followed by Medaglia and the rest of them here. Gerke started to move up on Christophe Pourcel out front, and would make this one interesting before the end of the moto. Teammates Medaglia and Chisholm next. And it's Alessi, Medaglia, and number 10 Colton Fasciotti, the four-time champ, starting to make moves on his way up, followed by number 7 Cade Clayson. Number 58 Jeremy Medaglia was back in action as he charged towards number 8 Keelan Meston. The smooth riding Frenchman was still out front, followed by number 2 Matt Gerke, who was charging through the bumps. Number 6 Tyler Medaglia leads number 7 Cade Clayson through the turn, and as they come around there's Chisholm, followed closely by number 10 Colton Fasciotti. Number 108 Dylan Epstein was up in third place, while Colton Fasciotti continued to move forward in fourth place behind him. Number 5 Mike Alessi came around in fifth place, followed by teammates number 111 Kyle Chisholm and number 6 Tyler Medaglia. Number 7 Cade Clayson heads into the final two corners, followed by the battle between 195 Scott Champion and number 58 Jeremy Medaglia. Winter X Games gold medalist Brock Hoyer was making his one and only pro-level appearance of the season at the racetrack that is only a few hours away from his hometown of Williams Lake. Jeremy Medaglia and Cade Clayson had a great battle going in that first moto. Medaglia would get past at one point, but Clayson was able to retake him and hold on to it. Christophe Pourcel was steadily moving towards the leader, number 2 Matt Gerke, as these two would have a great battle. As they came to the finish line, it was number 2 Matt Gerke able to hold off the charging Pourcel in second. Third place was number 108 Dylan Epstein, who had number 10 Colton Fasciotti right on his rear tire. Mike Alessi, followed by teammates 111 Kyle Chisholm and number 6 Tyler Medaglia. Here's a look at your Moto 1 results. The MX2 second moto of the day lined up, and as the riders left the cement pad and raced up the hill, towards head referee Paul Kingsley, who was going to get the whole shot. It was California rider number 338, Ryan Surratt, followed closely by Jacob Hayes and the rest as they head to the tabletop before the downhill. Finishing the first lap, Jess Pettis made the crowd happy by leading them, followed by Hayes and Surratt. Cole Thompson, number 1, was moving up. Number 14, Dylan Wright, had a much better start. Pettis continued to lead, followed by Surratt, Hayes, Thompson, and here comes number 12, Sean Moffenbauer, followed by Josh Osby. And number 33, Casey Keast, the young rookie pro. Pettis led, followed by Surratt, and then it was number 1, defending champ Cole Thompson, who seemed to be biding his time in third, waiting to make a move, followed by Hayes and Moffenbauer. Number 33, Casey Keast. Thompson came through as number 12, Sean Moffenbauer, started to make his presence known as he was moving forward. Pettis leads Thompson, who has Moffenbauer behind him, but his bike is smoking. Here comes Jacob Hayes, having a great moto, sitting in third. Hayden Halstead would be up in the top 10, having a great moto for him in that second one. Casey Keast. LaFontaine again, of course, and now number 25 wanting to make it a repeat of the first moto as he moved up. Unfortunately, the motor quit as he hit a rock. Moffenbauer did, and that was the end of his day. Down LaFontaine, followed by the battle between Casey Keast and Taylor Arsenal. When Pettis made a small mistake out front, that was all that number 1, Cole Thompson, needed. He made the inside pass, stick, and went on to the lead. Great battle raged between Dylan Wright and Josh Osby as Dylan Wright makes the pass. At the checker flag, it was Thompson out front, followed by local boy Jess Pettis. Jacob Hayes cruised into a solid third place, followed by a very close battle between Wright and Osby. There's your podium: Thompson, Pettis, and Jacob Hayes. Here's a look at your Moto 2 results and your MX2 overalls. Who's going to get the final MX1 Moto hole shot of the day? As the riders blasted off that tricky cement start pad and up that steep hill, it was none other than the familiar face of number 5, Mike Alessi, taking the hole shot. He did lead after the first lap, followed closely by Matt Gerke, Christophe Purcell, Tim Tremblay, Colton Fasciati, Alessi held on to the lead after the first lap, followed closely by Gerke, Purcell. Here comes Tim Tremblay and Colton Fasciati, Dylan Epstein, Keelan Messing with a good start, followed by Champion, Chisholm, Medaglia, and the rest. Here comes number 10, followed by Epstein as Champion, Meston, Chisholm, and now Nathan Bless up in the mix. Matt Gerke out front now with Alessi in second and a charging Christophe Purcell, as the battle between Scott Champion and Chisholm raged on. There goes Cade Clayson having to work his way up. As on the final lap, second last corner, that's Christophe Purcell trying to take the lead. As they come into a lap traffic here, they race down the final stretch, and who's going to take it? It is Christophe Purcell by a nose over Matt Gerke, followed by Colton Fasciati in third place. There's your podium: Purcell, Gerke, and Colton Fasciati. There's a look at your Moto 2 results and your MX1 overalls for the day. We now head to Wild Rose MX Park in Calgary, Alberta. We'll see you there.